Hello! It's been a while since the last video. Basically, there's just been a lot of work at the shop, at another company, and also a third company. And yeah, there's not been a whole lot of time to make videos. And I haven't also been that happy with the equipment I've had. I wanted to make something nice, well produced, but I've basically just had my phone. So now I actually splurged on not a brand new, but a used Lumix GH5, and I hope the video is decent. And also this Rode microphone system. So I hope now it's a bit better, even though I don't really know what I'm doing with it yet. But yeah, now I sort of have to make videos because now I have the equipment. So yeah, now it's we're ready to go. Let's put it that way. But I thought now, like for this intermediate video here, maybe we could just go downstairs to the shop and take a look there and what it looks like now and what's going on there, and maybe what sort of videos I was thinking of producing in the future. So yeah, join me and let's go downstairs. All right, here we are. It's the same shop as in the previous videos, but we have a few new machines and it's a bit messier also. But let's quickly take a tour around and check out all the stuff. All right, welcome to the nuclear explosion. It's a bit worse now than it usually is, but yeah, we've got a lot of projects going on and we're working for a solution to that. But I thought let's just quickly go and look at all the machines and what they can do. This is the Trotec laser cutter. It's a bit dusty right now, isn't it? And yeah, this allows us to cut plastic, wood, engrave. Can sort of let us do a lot of things. Prototyping, painting box. Yeah, this is the Chinese laser. It's Border is the name. Well, it essentially does the same thing as the Trotec. It's just cheaper, but it's got more power and it lets us cut materials more efficiently and faster. And then we got the UV printer. In the last videos we also had a UV printer, but a way cheaper one, and we ended up spending more than half of the time actually just repairing it because it kept breaking. And this is now a Roland, which is a real trooper. Just keeps going and it just works every time, knock on wood. And basically the UV printer is really interesting. It lets us print directly on the surface of basically anything. So if we look here, this is for instance printed straight on acrylic. So there's no sticker. It's essentially like a paint gun, digital painting gun, I guess. Like you can print directly onto a surface of material. And then this is a new one. This is a fiber laser, which is really sci-fi. It's sort of almost something out of Star Trek. But essentially there's a fiber laser source with a super fast mirror that redirects the beam to be able to engrave on metal. And this is actually something called a MOPA, which allows us to create direct color markings on metal just by changing the frequency of the beam. So this is really quite an amazing machine. Let's not look at this mess, but yeah, and here's our 3D printer. I mean, it's just a Prusa. We had the Formlabs, but we had to sell that because we really couldn't justify the expense given how much we were doing with it in our business. And currently, we're mainly focusing more only on small signage and industrial markings. But I'm thinking we can do some other interesting projects here in the shop. But yeah, let's try to head into the office. And this is where actually I sit most of the day because we started another company, a software company called Smidio that does, it's a SaaS company, so we have this online platform. But we're sort of in a changing phase now. We're doing some new stuff. But yeah, that's also been taking up quite a bit of time. But there's something really interesting going on with CNC design and the shop that we just took a look at to sort of address the issue with the mess and the lack of space. So let's go outside. So this is CNC design. This building has served us really well for the last 5 years, but as you saw, it's getting a bit cramped. So now this summer we're actually planning on building another 350 square meters of production facility that way, and connecting it to this house via a tunnel, and this is going to become an office. So if anybody thinks it would be interesting to watch the progress of this construction of the warehouse, I'd be happy to make videos about that. And also it's down to me deciding, I guess, what this channel is actually going to be focused on, because obviously not everyone wants to tune into a YouTube channel where there's no coherence, it's just whatever all the time. But what I'm thinking is that probably like same as before, like we're gonna make projects with the machines at the shop, sort of like the Nintendo Switch and the NX and the PlayStation 9 and all of those things before. But I'm thinking we can also tie in the business aspect of it all, if that sounds interesting. And even also some coding maybe from the software company that I'm also involved in. I think that might be interesting also, to sort of tie it all together in sort of a coherent channel, but bringing all aspects of what we're doing here into it. Yeah, not sure when the actual first video is gonna come up, but please leave a comment if you think any of this sounds interesting, and then sort of I have a general idea of what's fun to watch and what's actually interesting. So yeah, this was just a quick video of sort of what's going on with this channel and what's going on at the shop. But please leave a comment down below if you have any ideas of what would be fun to watch and what you really like to see here on this channel. I'll make sure to keep that in mind when making videos. I'm not really doing this to have a lot of subscribers anyhow, it's just more of a fun thing. But if it can provide value or entertainment to anybody, that's really great. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.